Justice Surya Kant has taken oath and has assumed office as the 53rd Chief Justice of India. He was administered oath by the President of India, and there he is meeting the Prime Minister and other ministers of the central government. Justice Surya Kant is the 53rd Chief Justice of India, and he has taken over after the retirement of Chief Justice of India B.R. Gavai. His entire tenure is expected to be there until February 9th, 2027. So he is looking forward to long reforms. He is looking forward to reducing the pendency of cases, and he's just taken oath as the 53rd Chief Justice of India. From humble beginnings to the top seat of India's judicial body. Over there, the President in fact administered the oath, and these are live visuals.
राष्ट्रपति महोदय, आपकी अनुमति हो तो समारोह का समापन किया जाए।
भवन से ये सीधा प्रसारण आप देख रहे हैं, जहां पर राष्ट्रपति द्रौपदी मुर्मू ने चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया के तौर पर न्यायमूर्ति सूर्यकांत को शपथ दिलाई।
All right, so Justice Surya Kant, who has been involved in several major Supreme Court verdicts, including the judgments on the removal of Article 370, the Bihar voter list revision and the Pegasus spyware case, took oath as the 53rd Chief Justice of India today on November 24th. He took over from Justice B.R. Gavai, who retired on Sunday evening. Justice Kant was named the next CJI on October the 30th. His term will last for almost 15 months, and he will retire on February 9th, 2027, when he turns 65. All right, joining me on the broadcast is my colleague Sambhav Sharma. Sambhav, we saw those live visuals coming in from the Rashtrapati Bhavan, where the President administered the oath to Justice Surya Kant as the 53rd Chief Justice of India.
Well, absolutely. President of the Republic of India, Draupadi Murmu, has administered oath of office to 53rd Chief Justice of India, Justice Surya Kant. And after this oath taking ceremony from Rashtrapati Bhavan, Justice Surya Kant is going to come to the Supreme Court anytime. It will take some around 10 to 15 minutes after this ceremony. Once it gets over in the Rashtrapati Bhavan, he will directly come to Supreme Court. And if I talk about the preparations here at the top court of the country, I mean, there are several gates of the Supreme Court, but judges enter through gate number A of the Supreme Court. Gate A of the Supreme Court is the entry gate of the judges.
Sambhav. In fact, I will come across again to you. Let me just introduce some more information to the viewers about Justice Surya Kant. Now, Justice Surya Kant has assumed office as the 53rd Chief Justice of India today, following the retirement of Chief Justice of India B.R. Gavai. His tenure is expected to extend until February 9, 2027, providing him a relatively long period to lead the Supreme Court and adjudicate several high-profile constitutional and social matters. During his tenure at the Supreme Court, Justice Kant has been involved in a number of significant cases spanning constitutional law, electoral integrity, cyber law, criminal justice and social issues. One of the key matters before him is the Special Intensive Revision or SIR of electoral rolls. On November 21st, his bench issued a notice on Kerala's plea to defer the SIR exercise until the conclusion of local body polls, while earlier in July, this bench had upheld the Election Commission's use of Aadhaar and voter cards for electoral enumeration in Bihar. On November 19th, his 3-judge bench heard a PIL challenging the constitutional validity of Talaq-e-Hasn, a form of divorce practiced by some in the Muslim community. The bench actually indicated that the matter may require referral to a 5-judge constitutional bench after parties submit notes on the substantial questions of law involved. On matters of financial and consumer protection, Justice Kant's bench in September approved the CBI's registration of 6 additional cases into the alleged Builder Bank collusion scam, which affects more than 1,200 home buyers in the NCR and other major cities. These cases involve complaints against real estate developers forcing buyers to pay EMIs despite delays in possession. Now, Justice Surya Kant's bench will also hear a matter related to regulating social media content. The bench is hearing a petition against stand-up comedian Samir Raina over alleged insensitive jokes about persons with disabilities. The case involving Raina and others had arisen close on the heels of the controversy allegedly involving YouTuber Ranveer Allahabadiya over certain objectionable remarks during India's Got Latent show. While protecting famous YouTuber Ranveer Allahabadiya, Justice Kant said that the words he chose would make parents feel ashamed, aside from the entire society. In August, the highest court decided directed the centre to place on record draft guidelines aimed at regulating social media content. Other notable cases under his supervision include delays in high courts pronouncing judgments, the legal status and treatment of Rohingya refugees in India, digital frauds and digital arrest scams targeting citizens and sedition law. So, I want to go across now to my colleague Sambhav Sharma, who is live at the Supreme Court over there. Sambhav, we were just looking at some of the cases that are before the Chief Justice's bench, and we are looking at some very important judgments from consumer safety to social media guidelines. It encompasses various domains, Sambhav.
Well, absolutely. Here you were talking about a very interesting case where Justice Surya Kant has questioned these YouTubers over their remarks to certain people, community. And here Justice Surya Kant criticized these YouTubers, especially Ranveer Allahabadiya's remark at calling it disgusting and filthy. But on the other hand, gave relief to Ranveer Allahabadiya and other YouTubers in this controversy, in a way clubbing the FIRs. But this is very important because, see, there, the Supreme Court, the judges and the judiciary is seeing a shift from the conventional way of the judicial system to more of kind of role of artificial intelligence, role of influencers, role of YouTubers in the country, I mean, as it is gaining momentum. So here what is more important is what Justice Surya Kant has also pointed out, not just in his judgments, but also while speaking on a certain public platforms, I mean, on social gatherings. He said that artificial intelligence tools should be used very carefully. It is having its advantages as well as disadvantages. And one thing I want to point out when it comes to artificial intelligence and its role, a rising role in the judicial system, Justice Surya Kant, who is now officially the 53rd Chief Justice of India, earlier he said that artificial intelligence needs to be dealt carefully, smartly, but he always pointed out on the role of the human angle to the justice delivery system. He talks about empathy, and empathy cannot be taken over by the machines. So there is a challenge also to the judiciary through artificial intelligence. But he talks about he does not discard the artificial intelligence and its role in the judiciary altogether, but he cautions not the judges, the judiciary,
Right.
the lawyers, or when it comes to the role of artificial intelligence and the rising role
Right.
of artificial intelligence in the justice delivery system. It
All
should
right.
be handled very carefully, and the humane angle which he talks about is something which is very important, that the empathy angle, the human touch to the law should be
Absolutely,
kept.
absolutely, Sambhav.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for all those details.